Hello everybody and welcome to Resident Evil 0 HD Remastered Part 3 for the continuation of one of the best Resident Evil games in the series, and I'm doing this as kind of a last minute video, which is right before I start my work week, and I figured that I just been having a really rough sleeping schedule, so let's just jump right in, try to finish the game. In the last video, I had gone through the underground area that had a lot of infected primates and infected giant tarantulas, and we had also gone through the rest of the mansion, and now I am at a church area, but this church area we're going to have to do a bit of backtracking to actually go and grab something that I did not know was going to be needed. It is actually the hook shot. So we're going to see how much further this game is. We do have to go through the laboratory area, and then there's a treatment facility. It's kind of like an underground construction place. It's actually a pretty short section, and then there will be one final thing left after that. So let's just jump right in and see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I thank you guys for watching these videos ahead of time and for following and subscribing to my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, which helps me to grow as well as continue to motivate myself to improve. And for those of you who have been subscribing to my Twitch channel, I appreciate it. And for those of you who have donated to my Ko-Fi channel, I appreciate that as well. Alright, well, let's jump right in. I'm pretty sure that I left the... Well, this is really bad timing. Oh yeah, this is very bad timing. I didn't expect them to be showing up right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I really didn't expect them to be showing up, like, exactly just right now. And I am injured very badly, and I could die very easily in this fight. Damn it. I'm a little slow at trying to react to catching where this bat is going to be attacking me. Damn it. This is not good, because I really didn't expect the bat to be showing up so soon, actually. Okay, so I can leave out the front door. That's thankfully something I can do.
Come on. Yeah.
There's a lot of bats out right now, but they should leave me alone. Yeah, as these games are like pretty much all coming to an end soon. I have about 5 or 6 games that are ending in just about the average of 1 to 2 videos for each one. There's so many games that oh my goodness. Hopefully he's dead. Hopefully he stays dead. We're definitely going to need a healing item of some kind. We can actually take this entrance right here and just get right back to the main area. Okay, so I think this is a healing item right here on the ground. I wonder if It's got me curious. We may not need these. But we are gonna need that healing item. It's too bad that I don't have any more healing items than this. Perhaps if I go in there as like Billy, maybe Billy will be able to handle the bat a lot easier because he's a little more tanky and he's a little faster at shooting the shotgun. Alright, so we have the hook shot now. We're actually going to put it on Billy right now. And then let's see if I left behind anything that I can use in this area. Looks like there's not even a... Didn't sound very good. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any other items that I've left behind, so we're just gonna have to stick with what we've got. I'm gonna just try to hopefully make him be the one who's going to end up killing that bat. We'll do our best to go in and save while we have the opportunity. Good thing that was just a minor detour, so we don't have to worry about too much now. And now we're going to grab this and we're going to drop this thing. We're going to change out the rounds to flame. And then we'll drop this one. And then we're going to grab these little ink ribbons. We're just going to save right now while we have the opportunity because we have a fully arsenal heavy Billy Cohen with full HP. And not to mention, I have the grenade launcher and I have the hook shot, which is actually what I need to progress this area. So we should be okay. I cannot waste the rounds that I have. So I'm gonna really hope that I can land these shots on the bat. Damn it. See all the targets? It's just so many. Damn it, I'm already out of ammo for it. Damn it. Damn it, I'm out. I got him. Oh shit, I got him. Oh my goodness. So, like, I'm gonna tell you that this boss right here is very annoying to deal with, especially on the hardest difficulty. Only because there's just so much going on the screen. It makes it so hard to be able to, like, effectively target the bats. They're moving around all over the place. There's so many enemies. And you just really got to get lucky on hitting those targets, you know. It was just a very, very rough around the edges situation, so... Right, we're okay now. But that was just a really rough around the edges situation. just glad it's over. But I am like severely injured right now. If I run into any kind of trouble, we are definitely going to have a very bad time. I'm just going to save right now, because I don't want to have to end up fighting that bat ever again. It wasn't the most perfect fight, but at least it's successfully over. I mean, when you guys saw how many enemies were on that map, it was understandably, you know, what I was doing, I was missing a lot of shots, but I was just really trying to land a lucky hit on him, and it pulled through. And that's the reason why I just kind of was just spam attacking. Okay, so we need the hook shot. However, I'm going to do it as Rebecca because she actually has more HP than Billy. And Billy right now is kind of in the danger zone, so we're just gonna kind of use Rebecca for right now. Just gonna get Rebecca off of here, then we're gonna switch over. We're just gonna exchange weapons. I am going to take the other pistol with me. We'll have Billy give me my shotgun, because once I use the hook shot, I don't really ever have to use it again. And we'll also take, you know, we'll just take the shotgun and this for right now. Because we just have to open up the exit, and after that we don't ever have to use the hook shot. At least if I remember correctly, we'll never have to use this ever again. I'm really excited that a lot of the games are actually coming to an end soon. We're talking Resident Evil 5 is coming close. I mean, not Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 0 is coming really close. We also have Silent Hill 2 Remake coming very close. Then we also have, let me see, what else do we have? Like I said, I'm not like totally awake right now. So you'll have to forgive me if I have some memory issues. But yeah, about even Elden Ring is coming close to an end, actually. Okay, so since that is now unlocked, we just need to put down.
Follow me.
We'll wait for Billy Cohen to show up. Should be on his way right now. There he is. Okay, well, we're gonna make sure that Billy has a good gun. So we're gonna get rid of this, and we're going to make sure he has his pistol equipped. It always pays off to have an extra handgun, you know, firing at the same time as you. A lot of people don't like his AI, but I actually think he's okay for the most part. Okay, so let's see where we are right now. So we have a door that's on the side we can open. Hopefully we'll find, I'm really hoping we'll find a green herb, because we really do need one. Okay, so we have another note here. It's on the chair. Laboratory Manager's Diary. Today, under Director Marcus's orders, I changed the platform entry code. Later, I asked him what the source of the entry code was. He told me it was based on something significant in his children's growth, but the director is a loner. He isn't married. And he sure doesn't have any children. What did he mean? I have no idea. I don't know the director enough to even know. We're gonna drop this thing and hope I don't need it for a second time in a row. Jesus. I hope whatever that creature is that it's not hiding an item behind it. We'll definitely push this button, see what it does. Well, that's just fantastic. Of course it'd be locked. I don't like those leech monsters. They're actually very difficult to deal with. They can definitely be very overwhelming very quickly. There is zombies on the ground. Damn it. Wait, I don't... Oh, actually, wait a second. Hold on. What is this? Okay, so... Administered tea into 4 leeches. Their will to survive leads them first to parasitism and predation. Then they breed and multiply. Such a single-minded biology makes them attractive candidates for bioweapons research. Afterwards, no major changes observed. February 10th, 1978. 7 days since administration of T rapid growth to double former size. Signs of transformation emerging. Spawning successful. They double their numbers in under 1 hour. But their ravenous appetites lead them to cannibalism, hastened to increase food supply, but lost too. So this is like a code for a puzzle. I can tell right now. Okay, so let's see. So the first digit, alright, is 4. And then it should be 8. And then minus 2 is 6. 4, 8, 6, 3. Seems to be 4863. Okay, we got a couple zombies on the way. I'm not too concerned about the shotgun, because the shotgun, we actually have plenty of rounds, and I'm going to be using the grenade launcher mostly later anyway. Dr. Marcus, co-founder with President Spencer of the Umbrella Corporation, disappeared 20 years ago. The result of his research have been kept under wraps the entire time. The reason became clear here at the training facility run by Dr. Marcus. Well, not here exactly, but underground. When we ventured below, we understood. Then, there, we found the evidence of Dr. Marcus's research into the T-virus prototype called Progenitor. The evidence of the years of hideous experimentation that used company employees as guinea pigs. We cannot know how many were forced to become subjects, but based on the evidence, no less than 20 individuals were involved. Some of them were taken deliberately to keep the corporation's secrets safe. Where the doctor is now, I don't know. But considering the recent rapid growth of Umbrella Corporation, I cannot help but think that this research is continuing. Yes, this experiment lives and continues to grow in the dark. Those things, the fruits of his research, they fill this facility. The rest of the notebook is missing. Do we have a handgun? We do not. Oh wow. I was trying to aim for that little tank right here, but I didn't have enough time to react to it, so I just ended up missing a shot. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about the shotgun. We're going to have plenty of these things anyway. And the shotgun's not going to be all that useful later. Because the grenade launcher is what we're going to be really needing the most. What I'm concerned about is the leech monster, though. Okay, so we need to go and check that room on the right side. The one that's in the hallway. And it should be the last room that we need to check in this area. Don't worry, the noise of that is from downstairs. Ah, here we are. Now we can mix a herb to give to Billy Cohen. I suppose we can at least spend the moment making a save spot. We'll definitely try to keep those ink ribbons with us as we progress the game. Can you imagine having to listen to a typewriter all day? I think it would be enough to give me a headache. Like a really horrific headache. It'd be terrible listening to that. Definitely make a Molotov right now while we can. I don't know if I have enough room. Probably have to drop this thing right here. And then we'll make ourselves a Molotov. Maybe we can give it to Billy Cohen. Okay, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough room. We're going to check what's in here. It is locked. Alright. And it seems that there is some kind of elevator system right here. Like a little miniature one. I don't know if I'm right about it. Okay, so it's too high to jump down. Alright, well, we'll take this ink ribbon. Actually, you know what? We'll leave the ink ribbon right there. Yeah, we had like no way of entering half of these rooms, look. So this area has nothing. The one on the right side has nothing, is locked. The one that's on the lower side, you know what? I wonder if the leech creature is blocking it. We're gonna go and see. I just want to see if there's an item behind it. I know it's gonna probably get me killed, but it's the one area that I never checked. Yeah, right here. Okay, so we have the leech capsule now. Get out of here. Yeah, I kind of figured that he was kind of hiding something, because it wouldn't make sense why he was there if he didn't have anything. You see what I'm saying? Over here, I think we put the capsule into this thing, or it was the room actually next to it, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, it was the room that was next to it. Can't believe I'm still at this facility. After like all this time that I've been here, I'm still here. Appears to be a device pumping gas into the next room. Okay, well, let's try using the leech thing. So... capsule appears to contain a specimen of a leech. The lid won't budge. Maybe it's sealed by some kind of special material. Okay, so our mixing set, I'm pretty sure we had one, right? So we'll switch it. And we'll combine this with this. No? Container with red chemical. Doesn't appear to be red chemical. You know, I'm kind of curious if the red chemical counts as an automatic healing item, like for the red herb. Wonder if that's yeah, maybe that's what it does. But what do I do with the capsule? Even if we were to do the stripping agent, there's nothing inside of the capsule unless we're using it to gather poison. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, we have stripping agent. And now we want to mix it. And we have the leech. What the... where the hell did the leech come from? The capsule was empty. I'm at a loss for words. The logic is not there. If you see an empty capsule, okay? Empty capsule, sealed. Nothing inside of it. Then how the hell did a leech come out of there out of nowhere? Out of magical thin air? They didn't even mention that there was anything inside the capsule when I examined the object. Now, if they had shown a picture of a capsule with a leech inside of it, it would have made sense. And I'm like, oh, okay, we need to open up the capsule and we have the leech key for the leech door. But no, they did not. Okay, well, this is not the right key. We'll make sure that we have it on us, and we're gonna have to send it over down to Billy Cohen. At least we know what the hell to do now. We'll send over a healing item first. And then we're gonna go and grab this healing item. It should be somewhere down this hallway. I think it was right here. We're definitely gonna save because of that very complicated process that we just dealt with, not to mention that crazy leech creature is actually around here. Now, I know that they said something about trying to use the Molotovs. Honestly, personally, I don't think that the Molotovs are gonna be all that helpful, because he throws them insanely slow, and not to mention I really think that those leeches are just bullet sponges, and I personally don't want to waste the ammunition on a bullet heavy sponge enemy, you know? So okay, we just need to get to that leech door. I know that the creature is roaming around, so we're just gonna have to run past it as best as we can. Alright. Nice and relaxing room. Very, very relaxing. Grab the handgun bullets. There's nothing over here. Oh, what's this? We got something called an input regulator coil. I don't really know what that's for. Looks like some kind of fuse. There's something written on the back of the photograph. To James, to commemorate your graduation of 1939. I saw the picture of that one singing man in the background of the photograph. Looks like we're almost done with this area.
Age, that guy could be Marcus's son or grandson.
Alright. That was like a very unnecessary cutscene. Kind of funny, a little corny. So what about this clock? Anything with that? Nope. Nope, nothing with the clock. Yeah, we're actually almost really close to being done with this area right now. I'm concerned for the enemies. Aha, so we have the other leech key. Very nice. Now I just gotta go back and send it up to her. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. And we're definitely leaving. Okay, so if I remember, we just gotta run down the hallway. Maybe we can even grab a couple of those herbs. No, we cannot. But we do also have this input regulator coil that I have no idea what the heck I'm supposed to do with that thing, but we'll find out. We'll just leave the herbs for right now. Oh boy. Ouch. He bopped me on the head. You ever been bopped on the head by a giant leech monster? He's just trying to get some attention and love. Alright, now we have all the items we need. So now, just need to exit this room and go into the one that has... Actually, it's this one. This is the room that we need to be in. This item here. I hope that there's nothing dangerous in there. Like a leech monster. Sounds very dangerous in here. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's something. Oh, well, what do you know? Oh shit, he is alive. I thought so. Hey, look at all this handgun bullets, dang. Okay, we just need this gas tank. Well, shoot, I can't even fit it. God dang it. The hell am I gonna fit in here? Let me see, if I send down... So if I go back out here, I could probably send down an item. Yeah, we'll send down something over to him. Like maybe we'll send down the handgun bullets. And I'll just remember to pick it up because I will forget. Especially if I have brain fog. Now let's go and grab that gas tank. Now the gas tank, where would I need that? Maybe it goes into that one chamber that has that gas machine. And then what would we use it on? That's a good question. What would you use it on? I don't think that there's anything left in this room, so we shouldn't ever have to come back here. I never understand why, but when I play Resident Evil games, I always had a much more low tone of how I talk. I almost kind of whisper, you know? I never understand why I do that, but maybe it's just because it's such a quiet game that that's the reason I do it. I notice that in quiet games I tend to do that, but in louder games I have to talk louder because I always think that the game is too loud and, you know, I just have to talk at a higher tone or something. It's kind of funny how I do that. But then again, it also depends on the time of day of when I'm doing these streams, that it depends on how much louder or quieter I usually tend to be, but, you know. Either way, it should be pretty relaxing. he farted in there. It was too poisonous for us to deal with. Couldn't go in there risking that we would smell his gases. We would have probably died from it. Some people out there actually pass gas and it's so bad that it will make you literally die. Oh shoot. Okay, so I was trying to run around them, but I just couldn't do it on time. We have this thing called the breeding room key. I think that we might have to use it as Rebecca, because Rebecca is the only one who has all these locked doors, and Billy doesn't have anything except that one turn dial based door, so we're not going to be able to go through that with him. We'll try this door over here and see if this one is the one that might work. It's locked from the other side. Well, that's just fantastic. Hey, there's actually a ink ribbon that I left here. Figure since we've done some progress, may as well try to get this save done. I know I like to waste them, but on my first attempt when I play games that I haven't played in a very long time, I like to be safe about it. Now, if I'm playing it for a challenge, of course I would not be saving, but the thing is I'm not doing it for a challenge because I don't usually like to do challenges for games until I've gotten the original or initial playthrough done on the easier difficulty, just for relaxation purposes. And then after that, I like to go with like the more challenging aspect if I ever return to the game in the future. You know, like it could be months, years, and suddenly I'm like, oh, I want to play Resident Evil 0 again or something like that, and then I'll go for like a challenging version of it. You know, I don't really like to play challenges all that much. Now, there are some games I immediately start off as a challenge, and that's specifically because I treat the game specifically for challenge-related purposes, but for this one, it's just relaxation purposes, you know? Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, but you need to not spam attack me. We are in danger. That's a good thing that I saved. Oh, that could have ended really, really badly. Good thing is that I was able to take care of them. Yeah, the shotgun works really effectively against specifically those guys. Okay, so we have the dial. Now we can go and actually give it to Billy Cohen. Okay, BOW report. Research to date has shown that when the progenitor virus, I think it's called progenitor, but I'm just going to call it the progenitor virus, is administered to living organisms, violent cellular changes cause a breakdown in the system. Furthermore, no satisfactory method has been found to control the organism for use as weapons. Clearly, greater coordination at the cellular level is essential to enable further growth. I conducted a number of experiments in the effort to find a breakthrough. This is my report. Insecta. It said Insecta. I don't know what the hell Insecta is. Perhaps because these ancient animals have been genetically stable for millennia, when administered with the progenitor virus, they exhibited only explosive high energy growth and increased aggressiveness. This is extremely difficult to envision them using them as BOW, which is like biological organism weapon or something like that. Amphibia. Injecting a frog with the virus resulted in an increase in the leaping power and abnormal tongue growth. However, no change in mental ability was observed. Furthermore, an abnormal appetite resulted in the test. Subject randomly attacking all moving objects. Usefulness for BOW is limited. Mammalia. Progenitor virus was merged with the monkey's cellular DNA, resulting in an increased fertility. The resulting young exhibited improved aggressiveness and some increased mental capacity. As a side effect, visual power was lost, but this was offset by an improvement in hearing ability. Also, they're deaf. Well, actually, they're kind of blind, the apes. I did not know that. However, they are unsatisfactory as weapons. It does seem that no progress can be made without making humans as the base organism. Interesting. Alright, well, let's get the heck out of this room. So one of them has increased aggressiveness of leaping and tongue power, but I've never seen the lizard monsters have tongue power. What is that item that's there? Is that the... Oh, it's the hook shot. Okay, well, we'll grab that in a minute. Okay, so we are going to go into a really dangerous situation. So we're definitely going to want to make use of trying to be sure we save or something, because we did almost die against those creatures. And I just want to make sure that we're being safe about what we're doing. So we'll send down a save thing, and we'll also send down the dial. All right. Well, now that we have all these items, we can now save. And then I'll leave the type, you know, the little ink ribbon there. You know, the only reason I'm saving is because I actually almost died a few times when it came to the lizard monsters, and I really don't want to have to do that again. I have a situation where I feel like it's too dangerous for me or too risky for me, I save. I don't want to have to think about it, especially if I've done a lot of puzzles. Okay, we're ready? Let's do this. Oh boy. Will you stop hugging me? I know that you like me, but stop. Stop it. You're raping me. This is manhandling. Okay, so I think, okay, so there is actually, I think it was 4863, if I remember. Yep, 4863, I was correct. Okay, so 4, 8, 6, and 3.
Maybe I could use this.
Rebecca here, over.
Billy, I found something here that might make you happy. It's an aerial cable car.
Really? That's great. Now we can get out.
Yep, let's regroup as soon as possible. Over.
Roger.
Did he say Billy? As in like he was talking to her, as in like calling her Billy? It almost sounded like he was calling her Billy for a second. Okay, so I know that there is actually a healing item in this area. At least I was pretty sure there was. It does not have any power. But let's go check over here first. Didn't let me see what was over here. There's nothing over here. There is a fuse panel, what looks to be over here. So we'll put this, yeah, we'll pull this. Okay, and that allows us, oh, there's even a typewriter up there. Interesting. Hey, what's that? Some kind of item on the ground. What's this? Some kind of battery or fuse. So that's a second fuse that we've gotten. Oh, look at where we're at. We're right here. Well, shoot. Then that means that, well, how am I supposed to get inside? Because it's locked and I don't have a key for that room. I haven't been able to find this key at all since the time that, yeah, since the time that I've, like, been here, because I don't have a key for it. We have an input regulator coil and an output regulator coil. Maybe we combine it? No? Okay, well, let's try to make sure that we can get Rebecca back over to where Billy is. Alright, so we safely have the hook shot. We have them well balanced on the HP. We just don't have our... the grenade launcher. And we need to have the grenade launcher. Like, it's very important that we have the goddamn grenade launcher. So here's what we do. We're going to first grab this thing. We'll just come back here in a second. Now I remember that one of them needs a fuse. Although we're full on the inventory. Yeah, we're full on the inventory. But it's okay, because we're only going to need the hook shot for 1 second. It's just so we can get into that room that has the office. Yep, and then we just gotta open up this door right here, but let's grab these shotgun shells. Okay, there we go. And then what we can do is leave the hook shot. We shouldn't need it anymore. Shouldn't ideally need it anymore. And for him, we're gonna need that fuse. So regular machine input and output. Okay, we'll input. And then we just gotta get the output. I will try to see if I can figure out a path to be able to get back to my grenade launcher, because I can't leave it behind. Now, back at the mansion, there was some acid rounds on the ground and some magnum rounds. And those are the only two things that are most important and kind of vital for me to have. I would be actually kind of biting myself in the foot if I did not decide to go back for those. So we're definitely going to have to go back for them. I just didn't expect that we needed it, though. At least not here. But we're going to test a theory. See what happens if I test this theory. Okay, so come with me.
Okay.
We're gonna leave behind some of these items. We shouldn't need them. And what we're gonna try to do is hope that somehow, magically, these items appear in the next area. And if they don't, then we have to backtrack. And we have to go for the grenade launcher. We have to go back for the acid rounds. And we have to go back for the magnum rounds. And then we can come back here. Because really and truly, you don't want to be walking around without those magnum rounds. I know that we don't have the magnum right now, but we will have the magnum is the point. It's actually in the science facility. That's like one of the final areas of the game. So we're gonna test this theory and see what happens. I just really hope that it plays out in my favor. Because if I go outside of this door right now, I would have to run from here to the little elevator. I would have to take that elevator down, which I think it takes us back down to the one that's outside. And then I can go grab the grenade launcher and the magnum and all that other stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna take a wing at it. I'm gonna see what happens. This will at least allow me to confirm my theory. If the game will transfer the items. We're separated from Billy. God damn it. Good thing I saved. Oh! God damn it. Get off of me. I wonder if it had anything to do with that monster that was in the hallway. You remember? Maybe that's the reason it's roaming around right now. Machine regulates, it's missing the output. Hey, you little shits. Freaking messing around with my stuff. Okay, well, let's go and see what happens when I go and do this thing. Oh man. I just hope that the items transfer like they're supposed to.
Ow!
Will you stop it? Get off of me. Great, now I'm in like danger mode or something. What's this? Magnum? I told you. I told you this is why we go back for the Magnum rounds. But I don't know if the items are going to transfer. We're about to find out. If they don't transfer, we have to do some backtracking. I'm just going to hope that it does. Transfer, please. Transfer, please. Transfer. I'm really hoping they do. If they don't transfer, I'll have to go back for the items. And it's gonna suck. What am I guess? I'm kind of in danger. Not exactly in danger, but kind of in danger. Well, we have a couple healing items. And it looks like we're in now a factory. Just don't feel like backtracking to those places, you know? For a grenade launcher. Rather, and I know that I'm missing out on 8 Magnum rounds or something like that. Because I do have extras. But I have so much like shotgun shells. I have some confidence. Okay, we can go into one of 2 different areas. Let's go to this one first. Who knows, maybe we'll get an opportunity to go back to the mansion later. It's a nice little way for us to find out. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's staring at me in the face. It's like you could have used me, but you decided not to. Oh man. Oh man. What's wrong with me? Okay, well, it's not enough space for that. We'll definitely leave this here. And we're also going to leave the Magnum as well. Now we'll take these handgun bullets with us. Say something about a keyhole. Yeah, there's something about a keyhole for a control panel. We'll just worry about that later. We'll just look at it, but we're not going to pick it up, so that way it's still marked on the map. It's tightly sealed. My nervous level is about yay high because I'm missing out on the grenade launcher and the extra Magnum rounds, so my anxiety and nervousness level is kind of like fluctuating. Like if this was the top of the meter and this was the bottom of the meter, mine's like right here right now. But it's okay. I am a professional. I can do this. I don't need those things. He is like, you do not have your extra Magnum rounds. You do not have your grenade launcher. I'm going to embarrass you on stream. Stupid. Oh shit. Oh shit. Good thing we'll never have to come back to that room ever again. My eyeball is kind of twitching a little bit just from anxiety. It's like I feel the muscle spasm right here. Okay, so since we did manage to get that item, let's go back in here and let's go use that green herb that I saw. Okay. Yeah, this is the famous elevator ride fight, which was actually seen in Resident Evil 2. It was also seen in Resident Evil, I know that there was another one that did it. I think it was also in, like, Code Veronica. I know for sure it was Resident Evil 2. And Code Veronica also had an elevator fight. And, don't recall any other Resident Evils that have done that, now that I think about it. No. The elevator fight is usually like a very popular thing about Resident Evil. You know? At least, like, I've seen it in multiple games. Well, I was thinking that we were going to get into a boss fight, but it doesn't look like we're going to be fighting anything right now. I could be speaking too soon, though. I just spoke too soon.
Don't shoot!
Who the hell's this guy?
You're alive.
Wasn't he in
Are
like
you
the
okay,
beginning of the
Rebecca?
game?
Where is everybody?
They should have arrived here before me. Haven't you seen them? That's unfortunate. If we go straight from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research. Come on, let's go.
Wait! I've got to find Billy.
Billy Cohen? You mean you found that criminal?
Or
Yes,
like
but we got
we've been kind of
separated anyway.
partners the whole
No point
time.
worrying about him. He won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him.
She's like, this is
Don't
my
worry,
future
I'll catch up
husband.
with you.
He's my boyfriend.
All right. Just be careful.
Better hope he never.
saw him again.
Well, I mean, he probably got his butt handed to him by the tyrant. Well, if I pick up that key... Okay, well, that's the security room. So if I pick up that key... well, I would have to leave behind some bullets. Rather have the shotgun than to have the handgun. No need to search this place, alright. I am wearing the Magnum right now. Since we're actually down here, I think this is where we need to go. It's not working right now. Device used to activate the elevator, there's a keyhole. Oh, shit. Oh boy.
What is that?
Oh boy. Oh, this smells trouble. All right. We have to kill him. Yeah, bend over for your butt. Oh, damn, he's like, you bend over for your butt. Why don't you do the bending over? Damn. Get the hell out of his way. Oh, oh. I'm surprised he is still standing. No, stay dead. Ugh. I had to use all my magnums, but it's okay. At least I kind of balanced it out a bit. I'm surprised I got him on the first try. Oh boy. I'm definitely gonna want those magnum rounds from the mansion. Okay, so well, let's see. If I remember correctly, left the handgun bullets over there. Let's go back. And he's gone. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't this guy be moving around right now? Of course he is. Gotta keep the suspense, of course. So one thing I can go back for. Let me see. Wonder if I can go back to any kind of previous location. Let's find out. Refuses to move any further. Well, that's just fantastic.
Playtime is over. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance. Now nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
Oh boy. Oh man. Okay, so my ink ribbons and everything are actually right in this area, and it's right in the second floor. It's right there, my ink ribbons. But that also means that I have to go through that really dangerous hall with that creature, and I just don't know if I'm really wanting to take that risk, so we're just gonna go to level 4. I am like really playing with a lot of fire right now because I have no HP. If I had HP, it'd be a different story. I don't have HP. What am I supposed to do? Oh, hell no. You know, it's almost amazing how some of these characters never get themselves killed. Nice and safe so far. Nothing crazy. It just might work. And then from here, we would want to do it from right here. There we go. Well, at least I'm actually doing it successfully. Looks like the power's been restored. Okay, well that's good. And now I just need to kind of make sure I don't die. Because I am very, very low on HP right now. How about you look at the zombie that's over here? Can't see them. Oh shit. Okay, we're safe. Hey, look at that. Nice. That's what we need. Now I don't have to feel so on edge. Okay. Now we want to grab this again. We'll see what we can do. We still have a Magnum with 8 rounds. We'll save it for... Actually, no, I think we have 16 rounds on that Magnum. Save it for the final boss. Go to the map. You piece of shit. No, go this way, damn it. Doesn't have a handle, square-shaped hole. God, okay. So with the pin, nothing like you've seen before. It's unfortunately broken. I don't like pinball machines. I was never a fan of pinball games. Except in Final Fantasy 15, that was the only time I really loved the pinball game. And also the one that was back in like the early 90s, if you remember, it was like the one that had like all the, I don't know, like the interstellar space stuff, and it was like, had all these cool sounds. It was a very popular one for the desktop. One and only one that I really liked. It's really like obsessed with it. Because me and my cousins, when we were growing up, we would try to beat each other's high score, so we would stay up like really late. And whenever somebody was sleeping or something, we would just try to beat each other's score or something, and I always held the highest record on that one. I know it's only 3 bullets, but we may as well take it with us. What do we do with this thing? Oh, I see. We're supposed to go up there, and there's like a little key card. Okay, well, we'll deal with that in a minute. What about this one? Can't do anything here. So how do I lift you up? Ah, it needs a battery. Okay, well, we'll get the battery here soon. Yeah, there will definitely probably have to be a 4th and final video. Because, I don't know if I'll have time for this. Billy! We'll see what happens.
Rebecca, where am I?
You're safe now. Are you okay?
I'm glad that Billy's alive.
What could have done this?
I have no idea.
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research. He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
Billy?
Well, at least we have Billy with us. He is in caution mode. He does have the stronger pistol. I'd prefer if he had the stronger pistol. So we'll send that over to him. We'll actually send this over to him and use it. And then we're going to continue forward as much as we can. Oh hell, no you did not. So that's what they meant by the frog with the giant tongue. Because I was gonna say, like those other lizard creatures, I think they call them the hunters. I didn't think that there was a possibility to them having a tongue. Okay, and now we'll get the hell out of here. Now I understand theoretically he could stand on top of the wooden boxes, and she could just turn on the water, and he should naturally float to the top.
Come on.
Okay.
But given how this game is, I don't want to take that risk. So we're just going to fill the drain. Yeah, I don't want to take the risk that like he dies or something, like falls off the box. I don't know, this game, you know how these games are. You try to cheese something and you find something broken, you know? Okay, so as soon as I exit this room, we need to go downstairs. When we go downstairs, we'll see. Do need a battery to be able to get that key card. So if I look at the map, yeah, the monster is right there. And the safe spot is also right past him. In fact, there's another safe spot in a room that I also have no... But my magnum's also over there. I don't know, we'll see what we can do. I have this on her. Okay, well, let's go back. No, stupid. Go this way. God damn it. Oh my god. Rebecca, I need you to, like, follow me. God damn it. Jeez. Game gives me like a headache, anxiety. Only room enough for fitting one person, of course. Why else would you want to fit more than one person on a frickin' little elevator? I guess I understand why a lot of people don't like playing with two characters, because the AI is just really, really like annoying to deal with.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Okay, so... well, I guess this will have to do for now. As much as I really want to play the rest of it, it's just really late, and I also have to work, and I'm gonna be gone like a whole entire week. Like, it sucks, because I really want to be able to finish this game. And many other games, but it's just with the freaking schedule that I have, not gonna have all that spare time. And, you know, this is all the more reason why I wish that I could get my tent project and all this other stuff going, so that way I can actually like go full time on streaming and not have to worry about things like a schedule and stuff. And it's only like a month or two away, you know. So just hang in there. Hang in there. I've got a lot of games that are coming up to finish, and we'll just have to go along with the flow and see what happens. But for right now, we'll just have to call it night. Either way, it was a lot of stuff, and the treatment plant, as you guys can see, is still a little bit much. Like it's a bit, and this is definitely going to require one final video. I mean, this game was made to be like 12 hours, 11 hours, according to like, you know, it was like 10 to 12 hours. And especially if you're trying to 100% it, it takes a lot longer. This was not one of the shorter Resident Evils. It was one of the longer versions of Resident Evils, just like Code Veronica. But either way, we'll have one final video to do where we finish the treatment plant and come back to finish up the game for one final video. There is one off day that I have, but I don't know if I'm going to end up being here for a stream on it. It will be on a Tuesday. So if I am going to be streaming, it'll be on a Tuesday. Now there is a possibility and a chance that some of those days that I am working, I may be able to EO early enough that I can actually, you know, do something about showing up again randomly for one of those nights, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I thank you guys for watching these videos, and I hope you enjoyed the Resident Evil 0 you know, playthrough, and especially in this video. And you're welcome as well. I hope that you had a good you know, good time. And you will definitely see me later. I will probably be here, hopefully before New Year's, but we'll see what happens on Tuesday. So who knows? But either way, all of you have a good night and have a good New Year's if I don't see you. And stay safe out there. Try not to get yourself into too much trouble out there. Especially when it's all these people drinking on that time, and a lot of people do some really stupid stuff out there. But either way, just I'll be back again to finish this and many other games, because a lot of my games are actually coming to an end. There's about 5 or 6 games that are very, very close to 1 or 2 videos away from being complete. So just, you know, for each game. So a lot of my games are going to be chaining off very soon, with an end streak, final video, final video, final video. And we'll be introducing some new games eventually soon. Alright? Alright, well, everybody have a good night. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing and following to my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, for those of you who have done it, and I will see you in the future. Alright?